Hey, 5th grade mathematicians. Let's take a look at entry task day 119. Enter the power of 10 that makes an expression equivalent to 470,000. So if I put my decimal point between the 4 and 7, I see that I would have to multiply that by 100,000. I would have to multiply 4 and 7 tenths by 100,000. The other way that I can check that is I know that 5 times 100,000 is 500,000, and 4 times 100,000 is 400,000. So in my answer, I can either write 100,000, because that is a power of 10, or I'm sure that you guys remember how to write 100,000 as in exponential form, which is 10 to the 5th power. Okay, number 2. An art teacher divided 75 gallons of tempera paint equally among 10 classes of students. How many gallons of paint did each class receive? So I know that my whole is 75, or my dividend is 75, and I'm dividing it by 10. Okay? So which one of these fractions is 75 divided by 10? It is B. And we can check that because I know that 75 divided by 10, I'd shift every digit one place to the right, and I'd have 7 and 5 tenths, right? And I know that 75 over 10 is 7 and 5 tenths. So, there we have it. Problem number 3. Determine whether both polygons in each pair have opposite sides that are parallel and equal length. Select yes or no for each pair. So here's the thing I want to point out. First, we have to determine whether both polygons have two things: opposite sides that are parallel, and they have to be equal length. So if it's not true for both of them, then we would put no. If it is true for both polygons, we would select yes. So let's look at a rhombus. Let's take a look at opposite sides. Are they parallel? Yes. And on that one and that one. Yep, opposite sides are parallel, and they are the same length. How about the rectangle? Is that side parallel to that side? Yes. Are they the same length? Yes. How about those sides? Parallel? Yep. And they are the same length. So rhombus and rectangle, opposite sides are parallel and equal length. How about the parallelogram? Well, its very name tells us that its sides are parallel, but are they the same length? As we look at that, yep, they are. And there we go. And a square, well, that would be true as well. And then the rectangle, we already know from before. And the parallelogram, we already know from before. So all three of those are yes. Okay, for problem number 4, plot each point on the coordinate plane. Part A, plot point 4, 4. And remember, we want to go over and then up. I'm going to see if I can enlarge this a little bit. It's being a little stubborn. Okay, so point A, or part A is start the origin, we go over 1, 2, 3, 4, and up 4. That's part A. Part B, 8. Oh, the x-coordinate is 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the y-coordinate is 2. That's part B. And part C, The x-coordinate is 0, so we don't move off the origin, and we go up 5, and that's part C. Now, in our previous couple lessons ago, when I was following the points on all of that we plotted were all on the same line, and that's because we were following what's called a function rule, and every line has a function rule. This is not necessarily a function rule. It doesn't give us a rule. It just gives us a set of ordered pairs. So as we look at those, they are not on the same line. So, okay, well, there you go, 5th graders. This is the end of the week, and it's also the end of our entry task booklet. So we'll be starting up a new entry task booklet on Tuesday. Okay, I really hope that you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend, remembering those who have given their lives in service to our country.